Alrighty, guys. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden of Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alright, in this stream, we're going to be going over a lot of stuff. Alright, because there's some things that have changed, quite a few things actually. What I did this past week was we did all of my masters, okay? Which, as you know, when building an Xbox hard drive is a nightmare. Okay, but it had to be done. All right. Also, thanks to something that changed in an API, when you're downloading your cover artwork and all your stuff for like FSD and Aurora and all that, well, people have been having a crash problem. So, myself, Stelio, Master Rowan, Kebob, Mattie, Gavin, Darkglider, those are all the guys that wrote, Aurora and FSD. If you didn't know that. And we all got together, and Stelio went ahead and he threw together a patch to fix that problem. All right, because it was a pretty nasty problem. It would just crash immediately. Then when you try to download stuff, it was ridiculous. So anyway, disaster has been averted, and there's a patch on his GitHub that I posted a little while ago that fixes it. You just have to put it in a plug-in place, or you can put it in xdrpc.ini. And it'll do its thing nice and quietly. It's also got a kill switch on it too, so then that way, just in case, all right, when they get everything all together over at Aurora and get it fixed, okay, they can stop it, all right, and then it will just silently delete itself and it'll be gone from existence, okay. But this plugin now, it works and it stops the download. It stops the downloading, crashing, and everything else that was driving everybody nuts. Okay, so I would suggest you get on over to the GitHub that I posted the link on, and download that, put it in a plugin, and then re-download your artwork and everything, and it should be fine. All right. Now, went ahead, redid 250, 320, 500, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte masters. They're completely redone. All the latest title updates, all the latest DLC maps, everything, all done. Also, College Football Revamped, okay, is now version 10, which is now shipping on the consoles as well. I suggest that you visit the GitHub to get the files and just copy and paste them to update it yourself with people who have already got consoles and all that kind of good stuff, all right? Anyway, what we have here is we have Mr. Branson Stevens, okay? Now, Branson, he ordered a console off the website from us, and he wanted it back, and he wanted a 250 gig drive. Well, I'll give you a little bonus, Branson, okay? Just like I did with this other one here, too. I went ahead and I gave you a 320 gig drive on this thing. Okay, so you got a little bit more than what you paid for, okay, just as a thank you, and also thanks for the people that have been waiting and all that, I mean, I'm just, it's been a nutty week, especially with all this crap that's been going on. But anyway, it's all handled and done now, okay, and, well, Katie, you can go to our website. Hey, Gerald, how are you? You can go to our website, Katie. It's www.customxboxes.com, right there. And you can go ahead and you can, purchase one right off the website from us, okay? Using PayPal, of course, secured, and also Amazon Pay, secured, okay? But anyway, all right, so anyway, it's all done. It's a Jasper, all right? Now, this one's got a 320 gig drive in it. It's got all the latest updated stuff. It's got Aurora on it. It's got College Football Revamped, okay, for NCAA 14. It's got all CODs, pretty much it's good to go. So, you got BO2, MW3, and Ghost Cheats, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel, and also MW2, and also crap. And I'm just going to show you all that everything is all right and tight, okay? So anyway, we're going to go ahead, we're going to boot this thing up now. This is RGH 1.2 method, okay? Mind you, I'm using a wireless adapter instead of an Ethernet cord, because I want to do a little FTP session with you guys, okay? But we're going to go ahead, we're going to boot this thing up, all right? Now, what I'm going to do here is let me turn off this light here, so that way you can see a little better. We'll turn off this one here, okay, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll get this on there, okay? Now, as you can see, we're booting up into Aurora, okay? Normally it's FSD, because I like FSD, because it is pretty simple, but unfortunately, with everything that's going on with it and everything, I just wanted to have the latest and greatest what everybody wanted, so here it is. Okay, now as you can see, you go up on the purge, of course, all right? Now, all right, we boot it up into show all, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a quick tour of this thing, okay? So let me sync up the controller here. Alright? Come on, sync up. Don't play with me. I'll hurt you. There we go. Okay, now, look, hitting RB or LB will bring up this context menu down here, okay? And we just use the D-pad, left to right. Okay, as you can see, Xbox 360 games, we'll hit that. Start off with Advanced Warfare. We work our way through, and this is a 320 gig drive, okay? So pretty much you got all the Mass Effect series, okay? Halo, Grand Theft Auto, all the Gears of War series, World at War, MW3, MW2, Ghost, Black Ops 2, Black Ops, Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 2, Black Ops 3, okay, Call of Duty, Bulletstorm, Borderlands, the prequel, Borderlands 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 4, back to Advanced Warfare, alright? So now, we'll go on over in our Xbox Live Arcade section. Yes, it's all there, including, if you look, if you hit Y, okay, you can look here, and there's your title update. Now, they've all been installed, every single one of them. If I missed one, alright, and you go to boot it up and it crashes or whatever, just come into this directory right here where it says title updates and just go on over to the Unity Marketplace and just download. But as you can see, it's installed, okay? It's pretty much easy, just hit Y and then you come over here and just go to title updates, and there's also DLC, file manager, so on and so forth. There's a lot with Aurora that you're going to have to learn. There's a ton of stuff. It's been around for a long time, but unfortunately, though, a lot of people, they don't know about it or whatever. But anyway, as you can see, all of them, including, yes, you have GoldenEye 007 HD version, okay, repacked by Smod. And, of course, you got all this mess right here, okay? On and on and on. And, pretty much back to Mortal Kombat. Now, back out of there. Whoop. Keep forgetting. I'm used to everything. I left the Connect tab there, so if you have any Connect games that you want to put on here, you can. There's nothing in there right now. All right? Homebrew section, where the tools reside, as you can see. And then, of course, you have your classic games. Now, there's a few classic games on here as well that I put on there. And then, of course, you have a couple of indie games as well. And then you have your emulators, okay, where, you got Game Boy Advance, you got FCEUX, you got SNES, 360, MAME, Sega. They're back to Game Boy. I keep hitting the B button for back. I'm so used to FSD. Okay, and then, of course, Show All, which shows everything that's on the hard drive. Okay? So pretty much, there you have it. All right? Now, all right. To get to the original dashboard, go on over to the Homebrew section right here. Okay? Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit it. And if you start up, there you are. You'll have 30 days, by the way, when this console gets to you, okay? We're going to bypass the sign-in. And as you can see, of course, the system is up, it's online, and it's live. Now, hitting the guide button, if you go over in your 5th tab here, you have your BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, and Modern Warfare 2 cheats, okay? They all go ahead and work, the ones that are highlighted, okay? To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A, okay? To cheat, you D-pad left to open it, X to select, and B to back out. Okay, it's a very simplistic menu, okay? So now, we're done there. So then what we do is when we want to go back to Aurora, just hit Xbox Home, and that will take you back to Aurora. Alright? Now, okay. Now, here's the deal here. Okay, now that this is all done and everything, alright, I'm going to show you a couple things here. Alright, the first thing that we're going to start off with, alright, is I'm going to sign in first. And we'll sign in with that. And there we are. Okay? Now, go back out of here. Okay? Now, I'll tell you what. Alright, what we'll do. A lot of people ask me about Modern Warfare 3. Okay? So, anyway, just to show you. Alright, let me bring it over here. Now, you will notice when you hit Y, you'll see it has a title update. It's already done. That's version 24. They do not have that on Unity. So, don't ever delete that title update. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to have a bitch of a time trying to find it. Alright? So, anyway, back out of there, and we're just going to start it off. Okay? Now, we'll apply the updates and everything just to show you the off host on this thing. Alright? Okay, as you can see, you don't have to do this anymore. That's been fixed. Okay, you don't have to run it from default MPX. Okay, XEX. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll start. We'll do a multiplayer session right here. I'm just going to do a local game on it. Alright, I mean, I can't put any bots in it or anything like that, but you know, that's just the way it is. Alright, now, okay. There we go. Our cheats are loaded. Everything is good. Going to do a quick little system link game right here. I'm going to create a game. Map. We'll do dome, mode, standard mode, free for all. bring this back, and we'll start it. Okay? Now, just to show you, I'll show you the off post on this. That way, then you know what you got. Okay? Alright, now, we'll do Delta. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, now, as you can see, D-pad left. There's your menu right there. Alright, now, I'm trying to make it so you're able to see it a little better. Okay? Now, here's your menu right there. Okay, so, go to aimbot options. Okay? All you gotta do is just hit X. Aimbot type. Nearest, visible, crosshair, silent aim, off. Okay, so I always use visible, and I don't use auto aim or auto shoot, but then I put in the spin bot and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so on and so forth. All right, and then hit B to back out of there. ESP options, you turn it on. You can do pyramids, you know, ESP name, on, distance, weapon, bones, ESP team. That's if you have a team. Okay, if you're doing you know, deathmatch or whatever. Snap lines. Snap line on the team, target client, ESP. Okay, back out of there. Then, of course, you have all of these right here, and you can use crosshair, X, whatever you want to do. Okay, but pretty much that's how that works, you know. And you know, like I said, it all works. Everything works fine. To close the menu, hit D-pad left. That'll close it. Okay, so there you go. Now, all right, let me go ahead. And I'm going to back out of here. I just want to show you MW3, so that way then you all know, you know, I mean, that's the way they operate it, okay? Right now, I'm going to bring this back here. All right, now what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to bring this on over, okay? I'm going to hit the RB, of course. You go to your Xbox 360 games, all right? And I'll tell you what, do a little BO2 right here. Okay, now BO2 also has, well, no, I'll tell you what, we'll do Ghost, just to show you. All right, I want you to see this here also as well. All right, Ghost. Now, of course, it's not in the fifth tab because there's not enough slots in there to turn it on and off. Okay, but anyway, to show you it's bypass, and there is cheats on it as well. Okay, we can go to multiplayer. All right, and there you are. And don't pay any attention to that. That doesn't mean anything anymore. We're gonna go ahead. We'll do a local play. Cheats are loaded. Okay, hard drive. There you go. A to start it off. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll do a game setup on here. All right, we'll do standard modes. We'll do a free for all. Okay, and then we'll add some bots to it. There you go. All right. Look, dang it, I did that. Oh my God. Okay, and now we'll start the match. Okay. Now, like I said, D-pad left to open, X to select, B to back out. Now, mind you, this doesn't have God mode on it. Okay, so you can get shot. Okay, but it works great online. It's very helpful for people online who want to get like an ultimate headshot or whatever. Anyway, we'll do a loadout one. Okay, now D-pad left, open it. I'm gonna turn it on, visible. Okay, and then I'm gonna use slow. You bastard. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna use ESP options. I'm gonna turn that on. Put pyramids around them. Turn all this crap on right here. There you go. And I'm gonna turn this on right here. Okay. Now, exit that. Now here we go. Okay. Now, we can go ahead and we'll run around here. And when they turn blue, let them have it. See? It works really good. As you can see. Yeah. Somebody in here, huh? Really? You bastard! Oh, somebody got me from behind, you son of a bitch. But as you can see, you know, there is no God mode on this thing. So, you will get shot, you will get flogged, you will die. Okay? There you go. Bastard. Yeah, come on back here, bitch. How do you like that, huh? Oh, no you don't. Ah, there you are. Bastard. Motherfucker, how do you like that? You little bastard. So anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty well. Okay, everything works on it like as it should. All right, so yeah, how do you like that, huh? Yeah, I just domed you, bitch. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty good, and you can see everything from above, all that kind of good stuff. Bastard. Wait a minute, hang on. Really? Yeah, how you like that, huh? Huh? You like that, huh? Yeah, there you go. How's that? That's a grenade. Damn it! Okay. So anyway, as you can see, it all works, okay? So we're going to bring this back now. Yes. And this will work online as well. So when you get this thing, you just have to load up a profile, get some gold, play on live, and you're good, okay? Now, okay. Now that's all done. All right, now just to show you here, we'll go ahead. We'll do a little BO2, all right, just so you can see. Now, BO2 has Jiggy, and it also has Sentinel on it, okay? So those are GSC menus that are injected. So you not only do you have the all post, you have those on there. The all post works the same way as well. Okay, so there's no difference in how it works or anything like that. All right, it's just they're just GSC menus that are injected. That's it. So anyway, now look. All right, now we'll go ahead. We'll go through this real quick. Okay, there we go. We'll go online. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate the all-post in this because that would be just ridiculous because I just did it like twice, all right? So, just so you can see. But I want you to see Jiggy and Sentinel, all right? So, anyway, all right, we're loaded, good. Do a local game real quick, okay? Set up some bots, 9. Okay, good. All right, we'll start the match. Now, with Jiggy, you hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. That will open the Jiggy menu. You use A to select and X to back out, okay? And like I said, for the all-post, D-pad left, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Alright, so we're going to grab a gun. Now, left trigger, push in the right thumbstick. There you go. We'll do main mods. We're going to do quick mods, and we're going to back out of there. Alright, now also, if you want to use Jiggy online, you have to go into a session by yourself, and you have to go here, and host only, okay? Hit A. Alright, and then you force the host by hitting A. Okay, then you back out, and you back out of that session, and you're good. Okay? And then you just go into a public session, you'll have Jiggy online as well. But anyway, we'll pick some crazy stuff here. Now I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay. It shakes everything. Okay, alright, so yeah, we'll use dog bullets and flare bullets. Yeah, what the hell. Yeah, we'll back out of there, we'll back out of there, okay? Now, okay, here we go. Now, as you can see, it all works really good, okay? And as we fly through the air, and then pretty much we can destroy anything that we want, okay, so on and so forth. And then when in doubt, okay, hold left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, go to aimbot, unfair aimbot. That pretty much shoots through buildings, schools, and everything else, and everybody is dead, and now you just pissed off the entire lobby, okay? But as you can see, it works just fine, okay? We'll get out of there, and we'll get out of there. All right, now, as for zombies with Sentinel, it's almost the same thing. Hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. That will bring the menu up. Hit X to select, and then push down the right thumbstick to back out. All right, pretty simplistic, okay? Anyway, just to show you here, so that way then you know what, where, how, and who. We'll go through this, okay? So we'll back out of here, yeah, and then we're going to back out of here. We'll go right to zombies, okay? Now, there we go. Jonathan, it all depends on when you ordered it. You know, from the date of order, you know, that's going to dictate, and I will message you, or you can message me, okay? One or the other, but I will let you know. All right, now, okay. Now, here we go. All right, I got zombies, okay? We're going to go ahead. We'll do a local game. Bring this up in here. All right. Hit this. Hit this. And we'll do transit, and we'll start the match, okay? And like I said, you'll see Sentinel pop up with the instructions right here, okay? And we're going to do the green run. Alright, now, okay. Now, here we are. Okay, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. We're going to go ahead, we'll use X to select, we'll turn God mode on, infinite ammo on, limited sprint, double speed, no clip, and all that crap, okay? And we'll back out of here by hitting the right thumbstick. And the weapons menu, you pick whatever you want. You know, I use this right here. X, that works pretty good. Alright? And then pretty much you can wake up the zombies and get them all pissed off and everything else, and let them come at you. Yeah, there they are. Hey, come on, guys. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. Oh, they're coming through the window now. Oh, you too, buddy. Wake up. Here, come here. Come here. Here. There you go. Yeah, and pretty much, yeah. They're all dead. So, that's it in a nutshell. Okay, there's all kinds of good stuff on here. Alright? Go ahead, personal mods, weapons mods, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, power-ups, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, all players. Okay, so on and so forth. Alright? So anyway, we'll get out of here now. Okay, now. Alright. Now, this thing's going to boot back up into Aurora. Okay, now just to show you here. Alright. Now that's done. We'll go ahead on over here. Alright, as you can see, you have, let's see here. Where the heck is it? Okay, there it is. Now, this is Grand Theft Auto 5, of course. All right, now, we'll go ahead and start that off. A little that. All right, now listen. You're going to get a text box that's going to pop up, okay? And it's going to go ahead and you're going to see the menu pop up. We'll give it a second. Yep, there we are. Okay, open the menu with D-pad left and X. Okay. Now, right now, okay, 4.0 is being worked on for the final time. Okay, and then it's going to be released. Okay. Right now the server is offline because he's doing a lot of work to it. All right. So anyway, a lot of updating and stuff like that. So just to let you know. So for right now, you're going to enjoy 3.9, and then later on you get a trial purge 4.0. All right. So anyway, just to show you that it works and everything, because like I said, there's a lot of people that sell these things, and they never bother to test the downloadable content. They never bother to test the friggin' TUs or the updates or anything like that. And when you get it, you have to do all this crazy work to get the damn thing to work. Well, that's what I've been doing for the past few days, is actually fixing all of that, so that way nobody has to deal with that crap. Okay? Because I don't want you to have to deal with having to download TUs and all this other mess. All right? I'm just not into that. All right? So I'd rather have you be able to boot it up and go. That's the way it should be. All right? You're paying for this. So, sorry it took me a couple days to do that, but there's a lot of data. And if you never built an Xbox 360 hard drive, you have no idea. Okay? You have no idea. All right. So anyway, all right, D-pad left and X. There you go. Quick start options. You turn all this crap on right here. So on and so forth. Okay? Yeah, you can do the super grip, man. We'll do subtle grip, yeah. Spider-Man mode, yeah, there you go, okay? So on and so forth. There's all kinds of crazy stuff on here. And there's Tony Stun Gun Strippers. This is all the original. This is the original 3.9, okay? That's been around forever. And we all know how it works, okay? Yeah, okay? So anyway, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay? So anyway, as you can see, that all works real good. So on and so forth. You can spawn anything you want, all that kind of crap. Let's see here. Yeah, bodyguard menu, weapons options, so on and so forth. Like force field. There you go. Instantly explode everything around you and then some, okay? So on and so forth, okay? Like I said, it's kind of crazy, but there's a lot of stuff in this menu, okay? And it's been around for a long time. And as you can see, you got the purge wheel and all that crap. Yeah, that's all right there, so you can, pick whatever you want and do whatever you want right there. Okay, so on and so forth, all right? Well, anyway, all right, now we'll get out of there. Yes. Now, all right, for those of you that don't know, okay, like I said, about Aurora and what's been happening with downloading title artwork and all kinds of good stuff like that. Well, I'm going to show you, because this is what's happening right now when you try to go ahead and download assets and updates, okay? Now, I don't have the plugin loaded, I don't think, on this thing right now. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, alright, and when you have to download your artwork or whatever, okay? Like, download your update assets, okay? And then, of course, you got your profile, your content, and all that kind of good stuff. Never, ever clear all title updates. Never do that. If you do that, you're on your own, because you just deleted every freaking title update from the content folders, okay? So do not ever hit that button, ever. It's one thing, you can hit that one, but don't hit that one, okay? Ever. All right, just to let you know. This is all of your paths right here, where everything belongs, all right? Now, if you try to download without the magic plugin that Stelio wrote, well, the end of the story is this. You try to download it, as you can see, we're getting the download items and everything else, right? It's going to load, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, now, then what it's going to try and do is it's going to try and download. Okay, now as you can see, it's downloading. Everything's all cool, right? Until it comes to an exception. And then you get this unhandled exception error from hell, okay? Now what happens is it stops the damn thing from downloading, and it tries to recoup and everything, but it can't. The API, there's something with the API that caused that, okay? I might have that. Yep, there you go. See, this is the end of the story right here. This is what happens. You get your unhandled exception has occurred. What would you like to do? You can't try to continue because it won't. It'll just sit there, okay? It will not. So you have to restart Aurora. Now, in order to stop that, okay, all the boys over at friggin' Real Mod Scene, who developed Aurora, Master Rowan and all those guys, put them in touch with Stelio, and Stelio fixed this thing, okay? So now I'm going to show you what we did, what we did here, okay? So look, we're going to hit the back button, we're going to go to File Manager, alright? Then we're going to go to HDD1, okay? Now, alright, now this is the easy way, well this is the way for me anyway, but you'll see that you have Aurora Crash Patcher.xex there, okay? So it's a small little 28 kilobyte file, nothing, okay? But without it, the end result is that mess, okay? So anyway, what happens is you go ahead, alright, we'll go into the homebrew section right here. I'm going to start up Dash Launch, alright, just so you can see here. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll go down to plugins, okay? Now, as you can see, we have XBDM, Alliance, XDRPC, okay? And now, I'm going to do it quickly. I don't want to mess around with XDRPC, INI, and all that crap, so I'm just going to show you. All you got to do is just select plugin 4, okay, go to HDD. You're going to give it a second. And then it's going to bring up a bunch of plugins, okay, that you can install in this slot, okay? So you with me? All right. Aurora Crash Protector. There it is right there, okay? So I'm going to select that with A. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit RB. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to bring it down to HDD. I'm going to hit X to save it. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit B and back out. Now, what I have to do to initialize this is you have to reboot the console, all right? So anyway, what we're going to do is right after it's done here, alright, we're going to shut it down, and now I'm going to reboot it, okay? Now, when this thing boots, okay, now it's going to load that plugin as well, okay? And I'm going to show you what will happen then once we start downloading our artwork, okay, with that plugin installed. And you don't have to have it installed if you're only going to download it once and you're going to download the artwork once or whatever, or if you get a new game or something like that. You put it in there and then you just take it out, okay? Until they can get it fixed over at Real Mod Scene, because that's what we're waiting on, okay? Because obviously there's a little bit of coding to that, all right? But anyway, as you can see, all right, we booted it back up. Of course, it boots like a beast. All right, it is RGH 1.2. Now, what we're going to do here, all right, is we'll go ahead, all right, and let's see here. And we'll bring that over. There we go. All right, there's our Xbox 360 games. Now, if you hit the start button, all right, you're going to come to your assets, update assets and all that. Now we'll go ahead and now we'll download, okay? Now it's going to grab everything that it needs to grab, and you're going to notice now that it's not going to crash, okay? Right now it's downloading, as you can see. And we're downloading very, very quickly. It's finding assets, and the reason why it's going so quick is because, well, some of the artwork's already installed, some of it's not, okay? But I left it that way so that way you can see. And we didn't crash not one time, okay? So there you go. That's the way it works, okay? Because we figured out the API, what to stop and what not, and it was just a problem with the error exception handling, okay? That's where it was, okay? So anyway, just to show you, it works, okay? So, needless to say, yeah, 3 days. Yeah, 3 freaking days. Anyway, okay, so I've shown you the mods on this thing. I showed you all that kind of good stuff, all right? Now, what I'm going to do here, though, all right, is I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, okay? Now, but first, let's do this, okay? A lot of people ask me how to copy and paste files and folders and all this crap, all right? So I'm going to show you. And it works the same way as it did in FSD. It's just that it's a little different, okay? But what we're going to do here, all right, I'm going to leave that there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my computer. Okay? Now, you can use any client you want. You can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood. Okay? You can use FTP, WinSCP for Windows. Okay? That works. Alright? FileZilla for Linux. Alright? And then for your phone, you can use a FTP Play Store app. Okay? Just download FTP. Alright? Once you get it installed on your computer and everything, alright, what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead, and what we're going to do is I'm going to look at the local area IP for this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the back button. That's going to bring it up right there. So I got 192.168.1.11. Okay? That's the IP to this Xbox right here. Now, what we'll do, all right, is I'm going to go in here and go to Windows here. Okay? And then I'm going to fire up WinSCP, which is right here. Go ahead. There we are. Okay, and there's WinSCP. Now, I'm going to use FTP. As a protocol, the port is always going to be 21. Now, hostname 192.168.1.11. Okay? Now, username is going to be Xbox FTP. Password is going to be Xbox FTP. Okay? And we're going to log in. And there it is. Okay? Right there. There's the hard drive, the game, the whole 9 yards. We're going to mess around with HDD1. As you can see, here is your files, your folders, everything that is on there, all the plugins and everything nicely laid out and done. All right, now, if you want to copy like a menu over or something and enable it in Dash Launch, you can. It's pretty easy. All right, let's say this is the menu right here. Left click, drag it, drop it. Okay? And where the heck did it go? Right there. Okay? To delete it, left click on it, right click on it, delete. Okay. Okay? And it's gone. All right? That's the way that works. Okay? Pretty easy. All right? That's FTP. And you can drag stuff over and drop it in folders, and it'll go in that folder too. So, you know, like I said, everything is all on there, including the infamous kv.bin. So if you ever have to change a kv and you have one over here, just grab it, drag it, drop it, you're done. Okay? Shut the console off, turn it back on. If you did it right and it's named properly, the console will start up, shut down, and restart itself, setting the kv and therefore putting you back online. All right? So that's FTP. Now, all right, you want to exit that. Now, you can also download Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK, latest one. Just Google it. All right, pretty easy to do. All right, you'll wind up after you install it with a green blob on your screen, like this, right up here. All right, so we'll click on that, and I know this thing is out of focus a little bit. I'm sorry about that. All right, well, somewhat better. Okay, so we click on it. We'll open it up. There it is. Okay, now we're going to get rid of this one right here because it doesn't exist anymore. Delete that. Yes. Okay, now we're going to add an Xbox. Double click, and there's the development kit wizard. Okay, hit next. Okay, now type in JTAG if this is the only one that's on your network, it'll find it. Okay, if not, use the IP address 192.168.1.11. Okay, next. All right, now I'm not going to make it my default, but you might want to make it yours. So you hit yes, I'm going to hit no. Next, finish. There it is. Now, right click on it, open, explore, reboot, screen capture, synchronize time, security, set as default Xbox 360, delete, and properties. All right? Now, open it up, double click, open it up. There's HDD1 right there. Going to double click on that. Open that up. Okay, and there it is. There's your files, your folder, all that stuff. It's all right there, including kv.bin and all that, and all your folders and everything. You want to copy a file over, okay? Well, open up another instance of Explorer right here. Okay, File Explorer. And it conveniently puts it right over the damn thing where you're trying to copy and paste the file to. Now, let's just say you want to use a file right here, okay? So let's say you want to use this. Left click, hold it, drag it, drop it. Okay, now you can drop it in a folder. You can't drop it right on top of something because, of course, it ain't going to. All right, but you can drag it and drop it. There you go, right there. Okay, and there it is. Now to delete it, right-click on it, delete, yes, done. Okay, that's it. That's how you use Neighborhood. Okay, so that's files and folders and all that kind of good stuff. All right. So now, okay, now that we're done there, all right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. And I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, okay? This is very important. Please pay attention to this because if you don't, you're not going to get it online. You're going to wind up with a mess. You're going to be wondering what the hell's going on and everything else. You're going to message me and I'm going to ask you, did you watch the video? You're going to tell me no. Or, I didn't watch it all the way through. Well, guess what? Watch the whole video. That's why I do this, okay? So that way then it answers everything in a video that you can see, feel, and touch, okay? So anyway, here we are. Okay, now I'm going to power this thing off. When you first get this console, all right, what you have to do is simply this, all right? When you first get it, you can use a wired connector or you can use a wireless adapter. Either way, they both work the same way. It doesn't really matter, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to grab hold of the hard drive and you're going to pull it out of there and you're going to place it right up there. Plug it in, get your controller ready, all that crap, all right? And then once you're done, power the dang thing on, all right? You're not going to get any fancy dashboard. You're not going to get any of that crap. What you're going to get is a regular Xbox 360 boot up screen right here. Like I said, I love RGH 1.2. The thing boots like a retail, for God's sake. It never misses a beat. All right, now, look. All right. Now, it's going to boot up stock dashboard. There you are. Okay, so now what you're going to do, go up, go over, settings, system, network settings. Okay, now as you can see, my Wi-Fi is already check marked off. Now, if you had a wired connection, that would be check marked off, and you just test the Xbox Live connection. Okay, but in this case, we're using a wireless adapter. No big deal. It's the same steps. It's just that you have to pick your wireless adapter. Okay, click on your wireless access point, put your password in. When you do that, it'll automatically test the Xbox Live connection just like this. And what's going to happen, you're going to get a check mark, and then you're going to get 2 red X's. Okay, that's what you should get anyway. There you go. Now, on a retail, that's bad. On an RGH, that's good. We want to be connected to our local area network. We don't want to be connected to these two yet because we don't have a stealth server in memory. That's on this. So if we connected directly to Xbox Live, you would definitely ban your TV in a mere seconds, okay? So anyway, needless to say, there we go. We got that. Good. Now, what you do, once you get that, power the console off, okay? Then, you plug the hard drive back in, okay? Then what you do, the most important part of this whole process right here is pulling this freaking power cord out and leaving it out for 5 minutes, because if you don't do that, you're not going to connect to live. It's that simple. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the rendition of it or anything. Just you're not going to connect. The DNS is going to be bad. Period. Okay? Leave it out for 5 minutes. After you're done, after 5 minutes is up, then you can plug it back in. And the only reason why I'm doing it right now is because it's already on my network. So the credentials should work. Okay? It should, mind you. Notice I say should. Will it? 50-50 shot, but we're going to find that now. Okay? So anyway, once that's done, after 5 minutes, plug it in, power the console on. Alright? Now, what should happen is the system should boot, of course, which it just did. Okay? Now you're going to boot up, and you're going to notice that this thing's going to have some plugins come across the screen. You'll see the green stuff stop moving around. That's a good thing. Okay, because that means it's connected to the internet. And now what's going to happen is it's going to load Aurora. There it is. There's our plugins like this grand. Okay? Now, what's going to happen is it's here. Alright, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit RB. We're going to go over to our homebrew section right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and we're going to open up the Xbox 360 dashboard, because this is the way you're going to tell whether it's online or not. Okay, so we'll hit it, start it up. Okay, again, Branson Stevens, you're on the line side. Okay, you got that square. That means that you're good to go to live. The DNS is correct. Got it? Good. Okay, now go to xboxlive.com/live. Take up a silly name, take up a silly password, and make an account. And download it to the Xbox. If you put a retail profile on here, that's your ass, not mine. If it gets destroyed, that's your problem. You know, I mean, because I'm telling you right now, if you get into BO2 and you do something stupid, or MW3 or something like that, and you're doing really stupid stuff, people will report your account. Xbox Live will see it, they will look into it, and they'll say, oh, this guy's running under, and they will ban the KV. So if you care about your retail profile, don't put it on here. Use a modest profile, and you can mod your retail profile from a distance, okay? Plain and simple. All right, so go to xboxlive.com/live, download it, and make a profile, and then download it. Once you download it, it's going to look like this, okay? It's going to get spun around, and you're going to see this, and then you're going to see that, and then this is going to be on, and the picture's going to wave at you and life is grand, okay? Now, in the event it doesn't do that, and let's say that you're stuck at the download screen, and you've been there for 15 minutes, it hasn't downloaded, it's not going to. So you got to hit the B button to back out, come here, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Go up, go over. Settings, system, network settings. Oh, no, excuse me, storage settings. Sorry about that. Okay, highlight that, hit X, go to the hard drive right here. Okay, now, under profiles, the nasty profile that you tried to download that is corrupt is going to be underneath this thing. Hover down to it, select it with A, and then delete it. Hit A, okay? Just get it right off the hard drive. Be done with it, okay? Then once you're done there, what you want to do then is you want to leave this highlighted right here. You're going to hit Y, clear system cache. You're going to do it twice. So that's once, and then you're going to do it one more time, and that's twice. Then once you're done, back out of here, up, over, whoop, social, sign in, sign out, download, go to download your profile and download it. Once it downloads and everything, and which it will, then you can go ahead and go back to Aurora, okay, by hitting here and Xbox Home, and that's going to take you back to Aurora, okay, with your profile signed in. Alright, now one more thing is this, okay, you're going to hit RB, you're going to go on over and you're going to go to the homebrew section once again, you're going to go to XM360, you're going to start that thing up, okay, going to scan the entire hard drive for DLC and also XBLA. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to be signed in, and this is just to make sure that everything is already all unlocked to this thing and everything. Okay. You got to make sure of this. All right. Because if it's not unlocked, you can't use it. All right. There's all your downloadable content and everything that's in your content folder. Okay. If you don't know what that is, well, just take it from me. You need it. Okay. So now, all right. There's our XBLA. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do first is we're going to hit rescan all. Let's do this, okay? Just for haha's sake. Hit rescan all. Now it's going to find all downloadable content. As you can see, XBLA found, saves found, all that stuff. It's scanning the entire system, okay? It's going to find all your titles and everything else right in the game content thing. You're good, okay? Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring this to unlock XBLA. Hit A. Okay? Everything was already unlocked like it's good. Now, show DLC. We'll click that. There's all your DLC. D-pad over left, unlock DLC. Hit A. It's already unlocked like it's good. Okay? Hit OK. Bring this down, exit the dash, and you're good to go. It'll bring you back to Aurora. Okay? Now, once we get back to Aurora, here we are. Alright, now, just to show you here, your emulators, right here. Okay? Yeah, there they are. Okay, hit emulators. Okay, now starting them up and running is very, very simple. Oh yeah, we'll use main for an example because that's got a lot of stuff on it. Alright, so there's main right there. Hit A, start it up. It's going to run. You'll see it. There it is. Okay. Here's your ROMs. Okay. Right trigger going down page by page. Left trigger going up page by page. D-pad down. D-pad up. A to launch the game. Y for options. Follow the on-screen instructions. You'll be good to go. Alright, now, when you're in a game, you can press both thumbsticks in. You will get a sub-menu to set your pixel shaders, all your crap and everything. If there's a mod menu, if there's a mod in there, you're able to enable it and use it. Okay? It's that simple. Once you're done here, hit the guide button. Xbox Home. Bring it back. Alright? Now. Okay. Alright. Now, that's all done. Alright? Look, classic games, you can't play them with the server online. Okay, you just cannot. It will not work. Okay, here's classic games, alright? We'll do Midnight Club 3. We'll start that off, right? And guess what? You're going to get a big black screen. See what I'm saying? Game couldn't start. Try downloading the game again, all that crap. You wind up with a mess on your hands, okay? So anyway, that's what happens, okay? Or what will happen is the damn thing, the black screen from hell, okay? Now, if you want to run a game, okay, pretty easy to do. We put it in bypass mode. Alright, bypass mode is simply this. Okay? Power it off. Okay? Now you're going to power it on. You're going to hit eject. Leave the tray hanging out until it reaches the Aurora dashboard. Okay? The system's going to boot, which it just did. I'm leaving the tray out. And you don't have to push it in. You don't have to do anything because Aurora will pull it in for you once it's done. Okay, so I'm going to sync up the controller here while it does that. You will notice no plugins or anything like that, and you can't get out online. Okay, you can't play Xbox 360 games online in this mode. It disables the outside internet. Okay, that's simple. All right, so anyway, to play Xbox 360 games, all you do is power it off and just power it back on normally. All right, so now we'll go on over to let's see here, classic games. All right, let's play a classic game. Ah, Jesus. I think that's in... Yeah. That is in Aurora. Dang it. Okay. Hang on here. Whoopsie. Hold on. Sorry about that. Try it one more time here, okay? Hang loose. Sorry about that. I just had brand new master. Alright. So now it's going to boot in back into Aurora. Here we go. Okay. Now. Alright, here we go. Let's try this one more time, shall we? Oh my god! Ugh. Alright, classic games. What the hell? Oh my god, it's a plugin. It's the plugin. It's stopping it from playing it. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'll fix that for you. It won't be a problem. But that's how you do play classic games, by the way, just so you know. Alright? So anyway, yeah, stuff happens. Alright, even to me. Oh, God. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back home. Thank you. Okay. Yes. So anyway, though, that's how you do play classic games on this thing, by the way. Okay, just to let you know. But anyway, needless to say, there you are. Okay, it's all done. It's all complete. I'll fix the classic games. It's a plugin. I know what it's doing. Okay, so no big deal. But anyway, needless to say, though, there you are. Now, Branson, thank you for your business. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, I appreciate you all hanging with me, and I appreciate you all, hanging out and showing what we're, how, and who. And, yeah, Kyle, yours is being built, by the way, okay, just to let you know. Hey, how you doing, Matt? Good to see you. Antonio, what's happening, man? So, yeah, I got the coronavirus screensaver on here, that's for sure. But anyway, needless to say, there you go, okay. And as I said, I've been busy fixing these hard drives and also with Aurora to get this to work. So when you guys get your consoles, guess what? Everything works the way it should work and not a disastrous mess, okay? So, like I said, I didn't do it. Unfortunately, an API did. So you can shoot them. Don't shoot me. Okay, shoot the API. But anyway, it's all done. Branson, thank you so much for your business, man. We're going to be shipping it off. All right, you'll have a tracking number shortly from the website, and we'll send you a tracking number, all right? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. You have a good one. I'm going to holler at you later, okay? Take care, guys. Have a good one.